Okay, so welcome to this week's class. As we know, we're at the end of the book. We're in Unit 12. But before we get started into that, I want to welcome two new students. We have Mariana and Alexandra. So welcome. No worries. So you've come right at the end when we're on chapter 12, but that's okay because next week we start Unit 12. Next week we start Unit 1. So every week we do a unit from this book. This week we're Unit 12, next week Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, and every Friday we have a test, which is on the unit. But other than that, you've got the book, take notes in the book or whatever you want to do. Also, I will take notes and you'll see I'll upload them on Padlet, which I'll send you the link. So any notes that you see that I take in class, I will put up here on Padlet, which is a space that we use to put our writing. We put introductions of ourselves, so you can go in. Welcome, let's introduce ourselves. I know Bruno, there's still some people that have to do their introductions. So you can see in section 1, you've got my Facebook group, you've got the Zoom link. So if you can't make it to the class, my Facebook group, make sure you go in, like my Facebook group. You've got a textbook here and you'll see this introduction. Welcome, let's introduce ourselves. So down the bottom, you'll have the add comment, just put a little introduction about yourself. And you can read the other students as well. And then you'll see here all the units and then the writing. And then for those students that finish, they can leave a goodbye message. So no one has done that. See, they don't miss us. They've gone to the next level and they don't miss us. But yeah, so that's what we have. So we're in Unit 12, but before we get into the books and all the grammar and the learning and everything, would you like to tell us a little about yourself? So where are you from? How long have you been in Australia? What's your favorite part in Adelaide? Who are you here with? What are your plans for work, studies? Yes. So let us know. We'll start with Mariana. So everyone, we're listening. Mariana? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so study, yeah, and you've been here for 8 months. Okay, wow, and this is your first English language course? You've studied before? Another college for 6 months. Okay, and whereabouts in Colombia are you from? Which city? Bogota. Okay, yes. Cool, thank you, Mariana. And Alexandra?
My name is Alexandra. I am 25 years old. I am from Colombia.
Yes.
My plan at the moment is study English. Take one more in January. I will study diploma in telecommunication design. I like all music. And I arrived here 8 months ago.
Okay, same to Mariana, about 8 months ago.
We started the same college before.
Okay, so did you meet each other in the same college? So not in Colombia, but here in Australia at the same college. Oh, wow. And you're continuing studies together. That's really interesting. Yeah, so even here as well. And what did you say your work is? What do you do for work?
I work in the central market.
Oh,
India.
Okay. Okay, we were at the Central Market last week, right? Yeah, so you work there. Okay, that's really good. And so, what's your favorite part about being in Adelaide? What do you like about Adelaide the most?
Maybe for improving my English, I like the beach, the good life.
Yes,
Yeah, that's enough.
the beaches, just the good, easy lifestyle.
The
Yep.
style, life,
Yep.
the style, the people,
Yes.
good, honor,
Yeah, that's true. The people are very welcoming and understanding and helpful. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay, so really quickly, do you want to go around, just say hi? Like, for example, hi, my name is Laila and I'm from Australia. That's all. Starting with Nicholas. See, straight away, I know he wasn't listening. So you have to just let Mariana and Alexandra just say hi. Hi, I'm Laila. I'm from Australia. You can say Spanish. Why not? Yeah, why not? In English, Spanish, whatever you like. No problem.
Soy Nicolás, también soy de Bogotá, tengo 26 años, estoy aquí hace 3 meses. Me gusta mucho la carrera con Laila, es muy buena, pero muchos ya han estudiado antes, pero
Yeah, okay.
My name is Suzanne.
Thank
I'm
you.
from Brazil. Brazil. My name is
Yeah.
I'm from Brazil.
I am Bruno, I'm from Brazil.
I am Natalia from Colombia. Bogotá.
So you can see Colombians, Brazilians. I think now we are more still Team Brazil by 1 point. Yeah. And Melissa, I think Mauricio. Oh, maybe we're even. Team Colombia? Still more? Oh, okay. There we go. So we're still Team Colombia this week. But I know first time only because we had like 4 or 5 Brazilians in the back that moved to the next level. But before it was Team Brazil. Yeah. Okay. So I hope you all had a good weekend. I know that last week we had the excursion and we're going to do it again on the 25th, which is next week. See, it goes very fast. Next week, we're going to do it with the next class. So on Thursday, we have an excursion. You do not come to class. We go out, we do something. Not sure where, but I'll let you know later. And other than that, we have Alam online. Alam, did you want to say a quick hi to Mariana and Alexandra? He's driving, but Alam is from Brazil and he's living in Sydney and he joins us online. Okay, so let's get into our book. So Unit 12, right at the end. This week, we're talking about the earth. So that's the theme for this week, the earth. And we look at this photo and I can see that there's a caption. And this says an Inuit man in the Arctic holding a photo of South Carolina. And the photo is by Ira Block. So if we look at the two photos, how are they different? So one of them, hey Melissa. So one of them, we can see so in one of the photos we can hey Mauricio, he's come early. In one of the photos we're unit 12. So in one of the photos I can see there's a lot of snow, it's freezing temperatures, it's in the Arctic, it tells us where it is. And the other photo is quite different. It's very different, quite different. It's in like a lake. There's trees, there's it's a really greeny color lake. So it's really different parts of the world, right? They're different parts of the world, from this part to this part. Let's listen to a documentary. So the photographer, her name is Ira Block, and she's going to talk about these two. So as we listen, I'll play it twice. Fill in the spaces that don't have words so we can see what we can understand. Okay, so I'm going to play it. You can write in your book or in your notes. So we're going to do this part, number 2. Okay, so I'll play it now. Hi, Roxana. Okay, let's play it.
Track 109, Unit 12 Opener.
This Inuit man lives on Baffin Island in Canada. It's in the Arctic, about 2,500 kilometres from the North Pole. Ira Block took the photo, and the Inuit man is also holding another photo by Ira Block. Ira took this second photo in the US state of South Carolina, which is about 2,500 kilometres from the equator. Ira took the two photos because about 56 million years ago, the Arctic probably looked like South Carolina today. At that time, the temperature in the Arctic was around 25 degrees Celsius. Nowadays, the average temperature in the Arctic is around -10 degrees.
I'll play it one last time. So we're unit 12, right at the end, just on the first page. Okay, we're going to listen again to the documentary and fill in the blanks.
Track 109, Unit 12 Opener.
This Inuit man lives on Baffin Island in Canada. It's in the Arctic, about 2,500 kilometres from the North Pole. Ira Block took the photo, and the Inuit man is also holding another photo by Ira Block. Ira took this second photo.
Okay, so we have the Inuit man. That must be like a native to the area. We know we're talking about the Arctic, which is the North Pole, because the South Pole is Antarctica. So this is in the north, top of the world, the Arctic. And yeah, the Inuit man lives about 2,500 kilometers. So 2,500 kilometers from the North Pole. The US state of South Carolina is about, what number value did you hear? 2,500 kilometers. So, yeah, the same. Yeah, so 2,500. Remember, in English, it's a comma. Comma, 500. Yeah. How many million years ago did the Arctic probably, so they're not 100% sure, probably looked like South Carolina? Yeah, 56 million years ago. And at that time, so at that time in the past, the temperature in the Arctic was around 25 degrees Celsius. Nowadays, now at this moment, the average temperature in the Arctic is around 9 or 10 degrees. Minus. It's very important to say the minus because it's different to 10 degrees. It's minus 10 degrees. So under zero, minus 10 degrees. So where is your country near? So if we're talking about South America, because we've got Brazil, Colombia, and Peru. Are you near the equator?
Yeah.
Yeah. Australia is near Antarctica, near the bottom, right? Yeah, so South America is near the equator, the center of that imagined center line, and Australia is near Antarctica. So as we know, the temperature is the opposite in the north and the southern. So at the moment in Australia, we're autumn. So we, in the southern hemisphere, we're autumn. But in the northern hemisphere, they're in spring. Yeah. So in South America, I think you're saying to us, because you're in the southern hemisphere. Yeah. Yeah, below the equator, because you're below the equator. You're more near the equator than Australia. But yeah. Okay, let's go to the next page. So really interesting. Remember this week, the theme is the Earth. So we're going to be exploring lots of things. Climate change. So let's talk about these symbols. So abbreviation just means like a short symbol or a short word or something for a bigger word. So the first one, what would it be? Percent. Yeah. So you know from your test, you got 70%, 80%. So percent or percentage. The second one? Degrees Celsius. 3 kilometers. 4 liters. 5 square meters. 6 kilograms. Yeah. So one is a type of an amount out of 100. The percent. Yep. Number 2 is temperature. No. Number 2 is temperature. Number 3, you got to match from different. Yeah. Is distance. Yep. Number 4 is. Yep. Or liquid. Yep. So how much quantity? How much of water or any liquid? Number 2.
Number 5.
Weight. Area. Number 2 is area, because usually when we talk about land, we say like it's 800 square meters. It's area. the size of a land or ground. And number 6 is weight, kilograms. So, you know, if you're doing if you're cooking something, you're measuring, 500 grams of sugar. So it's weight, how much something weighs. Let's complete these facts about Earth. So number 1, starting with Nicholas.
The temperature center of the Earth is about 7,500
Degrees Celsius. Yep. Wow, the temperature at the center of the Earth is about 7,500 degrees Celsius. 2, Melissa.
Then our is 4
Yeah. 3, Roxana.
17 minus what?
We're talking about water, liquid. So what measurement do we use? 70 liters.
No. Yeah.
70% of the
Surface.
okay. Yeah, so 70%. 4, Suzanne. Mm. 148. 940 million.
Kilometers of the earth is land. Land. No? Kilo. No. Square meter.
So it's meters square. Square meters. Square meters. Yeah. So it's 148,940 million square meters of the Earth is land, because we're talking about we're talking about like the size of the land. Okay.
Okay.
5. Camilla.
Objects on the earth weighing less on the moon. Say 100 kilometers.
Kilograms.
On the earth is 16.5 kilograms.
Yeah.
On the moon.
Yeah. 6. Bruno. You got the hard one. It's not me.
Impossible.
Every day, 91,000,000,000,000,000.
That's easy. Yeah. So this would be
1 trillion. 1 trillion.
914 million. No, 914 trillion. Yeah, 914 trillion. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so number 1 is the temperature. So it's the temperature at the center of the Earth is about 7,500 degrees Celsius. That's pretty hot.
Kilometers.
Yeah. Okay, so we understand the measurements. Pretty simple. Percent, degrees. You know, in Australia we say Celsius. In the US they say Fahrenheit. So just be careful of the difference. Kilometers, liters, meters squared. This is usually for land. Number 5, it's when you're buying land or you're talking about the size of a room or the size of a building. Or kilograms, you're talking about weight, maybe how much you weigh, how much you're weighing some apples or something. Sugar. Okay, let's do number 3 together. So number 1, Natalia. So pick which word.
No. Okay. What's the longest of a marathon?
The length.
The length.
What's the length of a marathon?
The length of the marathon.
Because long is an adjective and length is the, I think it's like the noun. Yeah, is a noun. The other one is the adjective. So what's the length? So make sure this one. What's the length of a marathon? I know some people do like 5K marathon. Does anyone go to the marathons and see the running? Like, no. So I think there's 5Ks, 10Ks.
Same the distance, what the distance of a marathon.
Yeah, exactly. So length, because that's the noun.
Length.
Number 2, Mauricio. How
deep
yeah,
is the Mariana Trench?
yeah. So here we're using an adjective because we're describing, remember when we describe something? So how deep, how beautiful is the day? How cold is today? How hard is the test? So when you say how, you use the adjective, not the noun. So deep is the adjective, depth is the noun. I'd only use depth if I said, maybe you dug a hole. I said, oh, how, what's the depth of that hole? Say, oh, it's about 1 meter. So only when I use this one as a noun, but this is the adjective. So how, adjective. Think of how hard, how beautiful, how tall is someone, how sunny is the day. Adjective.
Adjective.
Yeah. We always use how with the adjective.
Definitely.
How hard is the test? How easy actually is the test? Number 3, Chiago. Sweden. Height. Yeah. So again, we've got the difference between the adjective and the noun. So you can see the nouns are length. They got the TH. Height, depth, height. And the adjectives are like long, deep, high. Yeah. So the answer, what is their average height?
Height.
4, Fernando. How many? Yeah. How many kilometers equal 1 mile? 1.6 is the answer. So how many kilometers equals 1 mile? Because we're using the same. If the question was how many kilograms equal 1 milligram, then I would say kilograms, but we're using the same type of measurement, kilometers, mile. So kilometers. 5, Anderson.
What percentage of the world population lives in China?
Yeah. What percentage? Yeah. 6, Joanna. Weigh, not the one with the T, this one, weigh. Does it weigh more? We're using here the verb. Weight is the noun. Okay, let's go to the next one. We're going to read. But before we read, what is the climate in your country at the moment? Hot, cold, moderate? Moderate means like in the middle, not hot, not cold. It's autumn. Yeah, yeah. It's like Australia right now. It's not that hot. It's not that cold. We're moderate temperature. Yeah.
Winter's coming.
Winter's coming. I know. It sounds like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Winter is here. Is that what they used to say? Winter's coming. Yeah, winter's coming. I remember that. Yeah, I know. The cold is only starting. No. I don't. The cold? Oh, Game of Thrones? I do. Yeah, yeah. I watched it all. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, look at the 2 maps on page. Let's read first. So climate change. I'll read, and then you can repeat after me the sentences so that we could practice. You can hear where I stop. So I'm reading it just slower, but try and take the same idea, the way that I read and where I stop. So you hear certain words, I stretch them out like and, but, so, then. So stretch these words out. And if they're 2 little words next to each other, we need to make our voices clear. So in the, at the. So these short words, make sure you give them enough time and push the sound of your voice. Okay, so climate change.
Climate change. Climate change.
Climate scientists.
Climate science.
Scientists
Scientists
have measured the temperature.
have measured the temperature.
Start again, repeat. Okay, so usually what I do is I read the subject and then the verb, because you can see have measured. What tense is that? What tense?
Have measured.
Yeah, what tense is it? What grammar? Present perfect. So I read the subject and I stop and then I read the verb. So even if it's like, I went to the supermarket, he didn't find his book. So the subject, read it by itself and lift up your voice, and then the verb, because we know that's how we start sentences. You've got subject, verb, whatever. So that's my subject, climate scientists. That's my verb, have measured. It's the present perfect. And then the object, more information. So let's start again. So climate change.
Climate change.
Climate scientists.
Climate science.
Scientists
Scientists
have measured the temperature,
have measured the temperature
rainfall
and rainfall
on every part
on every part
of the earth
of the earth
over many years.
over many years.
They look
They look
at the changes
at the changes
and predict the future.
and predict the future.
The first map
The first map
shows
shows
the temperature change
the temperature change
over 30 years.
over 30 years.
In most parts of the world,
In most parts of the world,
the temperature
the temperature
has increased
has increased
by a few degrees.
by a few degrees.
And scientists
And scientists
think
think
it will increase
it will be
in the future.
in the future.
The second map
The second map
shows rainfall change
shows rate change
on the earth
on the earth
over 30 years ago.
over 30 years.
Sorry, ago wasn't in. I don't know why I said that. The change in rainfall
The change in rainfall
is very different
is very different
from region to region.
from region to region.
It has increased
It has increased
in some countries.
in some countries,
For example,
for example,
Venezuela,
Venezuela,
and scientists
and scientists
think
think
it will continue to increase
it will continue to increase
in the future.
in the future.
But
But
rainfall
rainfall
has decreased
has decreased
in other places,
in other places,
such as
such as
parts of Brazil.
parts of
In these regions,
in these regions,
rainfall
rainfall
will continue to decrease.
will continue to decrease.
In conclusion,
In conclusion,
the changes in climate
the changes in climate
probably
probably
won't stop
won't stop
in the near future.
in the near future.
Good. Let's go back to number 5. Look at the 2 maps on the next page, 143, and read the article, answer these questions. So I'll give you 5 minutes, not even 2 minutes. I always decrease the time and then you get worried. You're like, oh no. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, or we won't have time to finish.
4 and 5?
Hey?
4 and 5?
Yes. Yeah. So we'll finish 4 and 5.
Only 5. 5?
5, we did 4, 5 and 6. I mean, yeah.
Sorry, John is down.
Can someone go get him? Yeah, because we don't have a break till 30 more minutes. So yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes to do that. You're hungry. Let's look at some grammar. This is the part where we're looking at using the present, sorry, the future simple. Yeah, so the future simple, when we want to say something, we want to speak about the future, we want to give someone some information, tell them about our plans, what's happening, we say will verb. So for example, we put the subject first. I will see you tomorrow. I will survive. I will survive. Yes, I will work tomorrow. I will read a book tomorrow. Tomorrow, you can put the time first. Next week, I will go to Suzanne's house. I don't know. If we want to make it a negative, we say will not. So very easy, negative, will not. But you can also say won't. So will not. So you add the not. So we were looking at will not. You can say won't. So that's what you've what you can do. Won't or will not. So let's look at, we use will, won't to talk about what we think or know about the future. So the temperature, that's the subject, will increase. The rainfall won't increase or will not increase. To make a question, so 4 questions. Remember, with any of our tenses, you start with the verb. So will, won't, you don't say will not, subject, verb. And don't forget the question mark. For example, will, subject, the temperature, increase? Will I see you tomorrow? Will you work tomorrow? Will they be here tomorrow? Very different to when we say think. Think, we're not really sure. I mean, I think, I hope. But when we say will, we're pretty sure, we're certain. So that's why we use the future simple. It says you're pretty certain, you're sure that something will happen, whatever. So Nicholas, do you want to make a sentence? In the future simple. Yep, using will in the, yeah.
Will work tomorrow.
Yeah, I will work tomorrow. At what time? At what time? Yeah, what time? At 2 o'clock? 11:30? Okay, I'll work tomorrow at 11 a.m. At 11:30 a.m. Yep. Melissa. I will go to the market. Sorry, what was your sentence? I will go to the markets tomorrow. Yeah, I will go to the markets tomorrow. Yep. Roxana, what's your sentence with using the future simple will or won't? You can make it a negative.
On Saturday.
Yeah, good. I won't study on Saturday. Good. Yep, good future sentence. Okay, yeah.
What is the difference between will and won't?
Well, will is the positive, like I will see you tomorrow, I will read the book, I will watch the movie. But won't is the negative. I won't.
Won't.
I would, because would is I would if I have some time. So I'm not like 100% sure. I would if I can, there's a condition. If I can, you know, I would come if you, I would go if you come with me. So there's like, if I said, I will go to the markets tomorrow, and then I say, I would go to the markets, but would, yeah, there needs to be something that attaches to it. Like I would go if you come with me. Whereas the other one was just, I will go to the markets. I'm going, I will go. But the second one is, I would go if you come with me. Only if you come with me. There's a condition. They call it a condition. Like, I will only go, but that's why we use would. I would go, but I don't have money. I would go, but I don't like the place. I would go, but I don't want to see that person. You see what would has? Yeah. Hey?
I will to mommy in Julio.
I will.
To mommy in Julio.
I will.
I will
There's no to because I will verb. I will move because there's no ing. You got to be careful. There's no ing here. I will move in July. Yeah. So that, yeah, I will move in July. Where? To Melbourne? Where? Melbourne. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So I will. So you can't break the rule. Subject, I will, verb, move. There's no ing, there's no ed, there's no have or has or to. I will, verb. Okay, I don't think I will. So you can change the will because you're sure I will see you tomorrow. Just by saying I think makes it a little bit less unsure, not 100%. And the negative, I don't think. Yeah. So if I said to you, I will see you tomorrow, but then I say, I think I will see you tomorrow, which one sounds more sure? So that's our rule. Very simple. It's simple. It's future simple. Will. I will do this tomorrow. And don't forget, you could say, I don't think I will see you tomorrow. Let's do number 8, and then we'll have a break.
I think I will. I think I will. I shall. I will. When I get home.
I think I will what? What's the verb? The action. I think I will
Shower.
shower. Yeah. So you're not sure.
When get home.
When I get home, I think I will shower when I get home. So you're not sure 100%. But if you said I will shower when I get home, that's more 100%. Yeah?
I don't know. Because
I think I won't. So you can either say, I don't think I will see you tomorrow, or I think I won't, whatever. I think I won't see you tomorrow. Because it's, yeah. You can use,
I can use study.
use what?
Study.
no, I think I will.
I believe. Yeah, the same thing. I think, I believe, I will. Yeah, I believe I will see someone. Yeah. Think, believe. Because remember, this is just more your opinion. I think, I believe. I know is different. Yeah, I think, believe, I feel. So number 8.1, we use will and won't to talk about, is it the past, present, or the future? Future, yep. For the third person, he, she, it, do we add an S to the will or we don't add an S to the will? We don't. That's only in the present simple, the present simple that we add the S to, she speaks Spanish. He plays soccer. So no, in the future, we don't add S to the verb. The verb after will is in the infinitive form. Remember, infinitive means we don't change it. Is that right? It's without to. Yeah. You only put to verb in the middle of the sentence. When it's not the first action, it's the second action. Underline the sentences of will and won't from this box. I'll give you 1 minute. That should be very quick. And Alan, do you want to make a sentence for me with will? And then a negative with won't?
I want to go to work on Sunday.
I will go to work on Sunday, or I won't?
Once.
I won't. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's my day off. I won't go to work on Sunday because it's my day off. Yeah. What's another sentence?
Marwan, teacher?
Can you give me another sentence?
For to will, use will, teacher?
Yeah, or won't, or I think I won't, or I think I will. Yeah.
I think I will to the beach on Saturday.
Don't forget the verb. I think I will
To the beach.
go.
Go to the beach on
On
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah, so you're not 100% sure. It's just I think I will go to the beach on Saturday. Yeah. Good. Okay, so you've underlined all the will and won't. Let's have a break, and when we come back, we'll do number 10, 11, and a bit of writing and speaking after the break. Okay, so we'll have a break till 7:15. So Alan. Okay, so I've added you there, Alan, to the group. Okay, so let's get back. So we now are going to continue number 10. We're looking at reorder the words to make the sentences about the future. So let's speak about this again. We were talking about the future simple. All you do is you have a subject, the person that's doing the action, you add will, and then you add the action, the verb. There's no ed, there's no ing. I will work tomorrow. I will, whatever action. He will, she will, we will, they will, you all will. So in 10, number 1, we have to reorder the words. So we start with the subject. It will be hotter. Now that's using, it's comparing. It will be hotter in my country in the future. So that's using, it's got be. You'll notice that there's be before the hotter because it's using the verb to be hotter. But let's do number 2. Let's go with Bruno. Sorry? Nicholas. Nicholas. Nicholas, sorry, but it's yours. Yeah, so the subject, the rainfall in this country, so that's a long subject, won't, we're using the negative, verb, increase, that's an action, increase, in the future. If you want, you could start with in the future, the rainfall in this country won't increase. But as long as you're keeping subject, will, verb. Subject, will, verb. So yeah, the rainfall in this country won't increase in the future. To make it a question, won't the rainfall in your country increase in the future? Number 3, Bruno.
I don't think will.
No, you have to have a subject because I don't think is not the subject. That's just like a phrase we use before the subject. I don't think subject will verb.
I don't think to increase will the number of dry deserts.
I don't think the number of dry deserts will increase. Yeah. I don't think the number of dry deserts will increase. Yeah. To make it a question, will, because we start with the verb, will the number of dry deserts increase? That's how we make the question. Or do you think? The number of dry deserts will increase? Increase? Yeah. So we've used a present simple question, or we could use the future simple question. So there's the difference between the future simple question and the present simple question. So can we see the difference with how to make a question? Future simple, will the number of dry deserts increase? In the present simple, do you think the number of dry deserts will increase? Because do, present simple question. Number 4, Camilla.
Summers will be longer there.
If we already know what place we're talking about, like in Europe, there, then you could say that sentence, but as a first sentence, it doesn't make sense. Because then I'm going to say, where's there? Like, where are you talking about? So maybe reword that. There will be longer summers. There will be longer summers. There will be. There will be longer summers. Yeah. Yeah. To make a question, will the summers be longer in Colombia this year for some reason? Number 5, Suzanne.
In cities, the percentage of people will decrease.
Yeah. In the cities, so, sorry, what did you start with?
No.
You got to start with the subject.
In the cities, the percentage of people living decrease in the cities. No, the percentage of people living in cities.
You can't split that up. That looks like it's one big, the percentage of people living in cities, that's a subject.
Yes.
Yeah. Will
decrease.
decrease. Yeah. So that's like, you can tell that sounds like it's making a prediction for the future. That's what they believe and think will happen. 6, Mauricio.
6.
Yep. Now, English is not the subject. Everyone is the subject. Yeah, everyone, subject, will, verb. Yeah, that's the object. Everyone will speak what? English. It's like when we said, will the summers be longer in Colombia? That becomes the object. It's not the subject. And the last one, no, number 7, Natalia.
People use petrol in the cars.
Won't use petrol in their cars. COVID, yeah, nice. Must wear a mask.
Sorry,
Don't smoke. Did you say that, Anderson? Don't smoke. Smoking's not good for you. Okay, so number 6, everyone will speak English. Number 7, people won't use petrol in their cars. predicting what will happen for the future. We're making predictions. We're giving our ideas where we use the future simple. This is what will happen. People will hopefully stop smoking. People will won't use petrol in their cars. To make it a question, we start with the verb. Won't people use petrol in their cars? Or will? Will people use petrol in the car? Number 8, the last one, Chiago. Melissa, yes. Oh, yeah, we skipped Melissa. Melissa, your shot now. 8.
I go to one.
I'll, yeah. I think I'll. I think I'll, which means I will, move to a warmer country. If you want to ask yourself that question, will I move to a warmer country? Will you move to a warmer country? So number 11, make the sentences in exercise 10 into questions. You can see I did it as we were going along. How about you write your own and then make it into a question as well? So number 11, you got to make it into a question, but I was doing it as we were going along. So for, but is done. Yeah. So I want you to write your own sentence using will, then making it a negative using won't, and then making it a question. It can be different. It doesn't have to be the same action, the same verb. So you got 3 sentences to make. 1 using will, subject, will, verb. So something, I will work tomorrow, but give more information. Pretend you're really speaking to a friend. What do you want to tell them about your weekend or tomorrow, next week, next year? Affirmative. And then a negative, I will not or I won't. You can pick. And then make a question like, Roxana, will you work tomorrow? So you can make 3 sentences. They don't have to be the same actions. You can pick whatever. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes to do that. And Alan, you can write yours in the chat box. Okay, let's hear some sentences. So starting with, so Nicholas, I did yours. Melissa, what sentence do you have for an affirmative, subject, will, verb? I will visit Adelaide Zoo. Yeah, when I have a day off from work. Yeah. No, when I have a day off from work, I will visit the Adelaide Zoo. Good. What's your negative? Yep.
I won't see my family.
Good. I won't see my family for a long time because I am in Australia. So try and make it a full sentence. Thank you. Thank you, Anderson. If you have finished looking at your test, bring them up. And your question? Yeah. When will you return to your country? Good. Roxana, what do you have? Oh, I'll come back. Susanna, because I know. See, it takes a long time, you see? Yes.
I will go to a doctor tomorrow.
I will go to the doctor tomorrow. Yeah.
Go to
The doctor tomorrow. Yeah.
I want to go to the birthday of my sisters.
I won't go to my sister's birthday party. I won't go to my sister's birthday party. Yep.
Will you work in the weekend?
There's no ing, so will you work? Will you work on the weekend?
On the weekend.
Yep, good. So you're all listening to the examples. Will you work on the weekend?
Will you work on the weekend?
Good. Camilla, affirmative.
I will get up early tomorrow.
Perfect. Tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Negative?
I won't go back to Brazil next month.
Yeah, I won't go back to Brazil. I won't travel to Brazil next month. Yeah. Question?
Will the people stop to eat meat in the future?
Will people, not the people, will people
people
stop eating meat in the future? Good question. You're thinking, you're a journalist. You've got the thinking mind. Will people, will people stop eating meat in the future? Good question. Bruno, what's your affirmative statement, sentence?
You will go to the beach.
That's a, it sounds like a question. Will you go to the beach? Unless you're telling your son, you will go to the beach tomorrow, like when you tell your daughter, you will go to sleep now. So unless you're talking to someone like that, you will go to the beach tomorrow. They're like, okay. Yeah, I won't say no. Yeah, no, me too. Okay. I won't say no. Please. Camilla, please. Please. No, me, Camilla are going to, and Susanna. So be careful. When you say you will, it's like almost like you're giving someone an order. So unless that's what you want, you will eat all your dinner, like sounds a bit like an order. So you will go to the beach tomorrow, or do you want to change that to a question? Will you go to the beach tomorrow? Okay, what's a negative?
I won't cook it today.
I won't
Cook.
cook today. Yeah, I won't cook today. Yep. And question?
Will he study for tests?
Which test? Will he study for the test on Friday? Will you study?
Will he study for tests
On Friday? Okay, so if you're talking with Camilla and you're talking about Chiago, you say, will he study for the test on Friday? Yeah. Or maybe it could be, will you? Because how does she know if Chiago is going to study? Maybe it's better to ask Camilla, will you study for the test on Friday? Is a better question. Yeah. Okay, Natalia.
I will go to the zoo on the weekend.
Yeah, I will go to the zoo on the weekend. Negative?
She won't drive the next week.
She won't drive next week. Yeah, she won't drive next week. There's no the. She won't drive next week. And question?
Will you swim in the beach?
Yeah. Next week? Yeah, will you swim in the beach next week? Yeah. Mauricio, affirmative. What's your first sentence?
Teacher, I will
Yeah.
travel to Rome next year.
Beautiful. I will travel to Rome next year. Good. It's got the time, next year. It's got the subject, I. It's got the future tense, will travel. Good. And the place, to Rome. Good. Negative.
I won't go to the beach in winter.
In winter. Yeah, I won't go to the beach in winter. Yeah, me too. Too cold. Question. Everybody agrees. And question?
Will I travel to Colombia?
Okay, you can ask yourself, will I travel to Colombia? Yeah, next week. So you're asking yourself a question? Yeah, that's good. Fernando. I will go home after class. Yeah, good. I will go home after class. Negative. I won't drive tomorrow. Yeah, I won't drive tomorrow. Yeah, and question. No, there's no do. There's just will. Will, who's the subject? Will you be in class tomorrow? Yeah, so will you be in class tomorrow? Yeah. Okay, Chiago. Tomorrow it will be hotter. Yeah. Tomorrow the temperature will be hotter. Yeah. Negative? Sorry, a little bit quiet so I can hear. I won't. Next week. Yeah, I won't go to school next week. Yep. Question? Will you? Yeah. Yeah. Will you go to class next week? Tomorrow? Yeah, good. Joanna. I will stay home this week. Good. It won't rain tonight. Good. Will he buy a car next week? Yeah, so will he buy a car next week? Good. Mariana. I will wake up early tomorrow morning. Good. Negative? Yes. Yeah, I won't have time. So yeah. Question? Will you arrive on time tomorrow to class? Yeah, good. Alexandra.
I will eat some candies tonight.
Yes, good. I will eat some candies tonight.
I won't have a day.
I won't have a free day this week. You kind of have to say when, this week or next week. I won't have any free time this week. Yeah. I won't have a day off this week. Yep. And your question? Will you travel next month? There's no the. Will you travel next month? Good. Roxana. Will. Yeah. No, normal sentence. I will, she will, he will. Sounds like a question. Will you swim on the beach on Sunday? With you, it usually sounds like we're asking people questions like, will you come to the party? Will you swim at the beach on the weekend? Like, will you swim in the beach? Yeah. Yeah. Will I buy? Okay, cooking pots. Okay, yeah. So you're probably asking your worker, will I buy this for the restaurant? Yeah. Yeah. Good. Anderson. Did you have your sentences?
Will I be able to use your car tomorrow?
Perfect. Will I be able to use your car tomorrow? Yep. Good.
Negative. I want to go to one Wednesday.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure there's a difference in your pronunciation between will and won't. Because almost, I don't know which one you're saying. So I won't. What was the sentence?
I want to go to school on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Yeah, I won't go to class on Wednesday. Yeah.
I will have a test Wednesday.
On Wednesday. I will have a test on Wednesday. Good. Okay, so that was our future simple. Affirmative means a normal sentence that we make. We had a negative, so it's like it won't happen, something will not happen, and then we asked questions in the future. Okay, let's do a bit of writing and speaking. Only 5 minutes. I don't want to spend that long, so we're gonna talk about our future. Write 4 sentences. One about your future job, Actually, I'm going to change it a little and we're going to upload it on tablet. So pick one. Either you're going to write about your future job. So remember, this is in the future. So maybe you don't have it now. Or your future travel. Maybe you're going to go to Italy, wherever. Talk about your future home. What will it have? Will it be a big house? Or talk about something else in your future. Your man, if you don't already have a man. Your dream car, your whatever you want to talk about. So it's one topic, 4 sentences about it. And it has to be connected. Make it like, if I'm talking about my house, I will have a beautiful, white, open spaced house. It will have a big garden. It will have lots of space in the kitchen so I can cook. And it will be close to the city and to my parents' home. Okay, so one topic, about 4 sentences on it. And we're going to upload it on tablet. So I'll open up a Dropbox where we can upload it. So did you understand? So one topic, either you're going to talk about your dream home, your relationship, your future job, 4 sentences. And we're going to upload it here. If you look, I've changed the structure of tablet. So it will be in section 2. Actually, that should say section 3, writing. That's where I've changed it a little. So all the writing, look down, you'll see it will say unit 12, writing. Okay, so I'll give you 5 minutes. So one topic about whatever you want to write about. Future. So maybe it's something you don't have now, but you're saying, this will be what my house looks like. This will be where I'm traveling to next year. And Mariana and Alexandra, I'll send you this link. Okay, so start writing and then I'll just create the upload here. So unit 12.
4 sentences about one topic.
Yes. Yeah.
Sobre essas partes.
So unit 12, writing. So write about your future plans. Don't forget, you can use I think I will. You don't always have to be sure. You can say I think I will as well. You can make it add negative sentences using the future. Okay, it's right there. So section 3, writing, unit 12, writing, write about your future plans using the future simple. Yes.
Yes.
Can you see it on your phone? Does it show well?
Yes.
Because I changed, a little bit how it looks. And I'll send this link now. You're writing yours as well. So I can see Bruno. Let's have a look. So I think my next travel will be to Milan. Good. I think. And then it's got the subject, my next travel, will, the verb, be to Milan. I don't know the city yet, but I have friends I want to visit. But my next trip will be short. Is this the same one? But this trip. Because when you said my next, it sounds like a different one altogether. So, but this one that I'm talking about, but this trip will be short, no comma, because I will go. It hasn't happened yet. It's in the future. So I will go during my holidays. I think it won't be a boring trip. Again, no comma before because. I think it won't be a boring trip because Italy is amazing. I love Italian food. We don't say We say, I love Italian food. I only have one concern. Good, you asked yourself a question in this. Will I spend too much money? Will I spend too much money? Money on this trip? Good, I like the question. So for those that are still writing yours, have a look at Bruno. He did very well. He used, I think, will verb. He used subject will verb. And then he asked a question to himself. Good. So you used it. Yeah. Yes, exactly. My next travel. So I think my next travel will be to Milan. I don't know the city yet, but I have friends I want to visit there. Might add there. But this trip will be short. As you can use as instead of because, it kind of is shorter, it kind of sounds a lot nicer. But this trip will be short as I will go during my holidays. I think it won't be a boring trip because Italy is amazing. And I love Italian food. See you tomorrow. And I love Italian food. I only have one concern. Will I spend too much money on this trip? Good. Suzanne, I will travel to Bali. You don't need a comma before which because it connects a sentence. So no comma before because or which. So I will travel to Bali with or which? With my family. Again, no comma. This is one sentence. I will travel to Bali with my family to experience the culture. And we don't say, that must be in Portuguese and Spanish. We don't say we know places. We experience places. We see, we visit, we don't know places. We only know people or things. Like, oh yeah, I know that book. Yeah, I know that movie. I watched it the other day. Yeah, I know that person. We don't say that about places. So I will travel to Bali with my family to experience the culture and see the beaches, see the beaches. Full stop. New sentence. Very important, not a comma. It will be a beautiful adventure. Yeah, I might put an exclamation mark because that's like an excitement. It will be a beautiful adventure for sure. Maybe I might add that. Knowing places makes us very happy. Yeah, knowing places makes, we say one or a person. Like when you're talking in general, will make my family. Yeah, knowing places, like many places. Or Bali, this place. Yeah, like again, we don't say knowing, we say like seeing this place, Bali, will make my family. See you tomorrow. Don't forget to upload. See ya. So I will travel to Bali with my family to experience the culture and see the beaches. It will be a beautiful adventure for sure. So seeing this place, experiencing this place, being in Bali. Yeah, being in Bali if you want. Seeing this place will make my family very happy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This trip will make my family. You can't say us because we don't know who you're talking about. Are you talking about everyone? That's why I thought to make it general, but just repeat my family. Good. Camilla, who's not here, but we can correct it for her. I will go. What's wrong with her sentence? Is it subject, will, verb? Or has she got subject, will, verb, verb? Can everyone see that? She's got subject, will, verb, verb. So it's either I will go or I will travel. She cannot say I will go travel. I will travel to India. So you got to capitalize names of countries, name of places. I will travel to India next year to see the Ganesha temple. I think I will learn so much about Hinduism. and buy so many goods. Yeah, and so many handmade goods. Handmade goods. I like to know about all the religions of the world. The only thing I won't do is go into the Ganges River because despite all the symbology, it is very dirty. Very unclean. I might change it. Is very unclean or unhygienic. Yeah. Okay, so I'll read Camilla's one. She said, I will travel to India next year. So very good structure of subject, verb, and object being India. So I will travel to India next year. She said when? To see the Ganesha temple. I think I will learn so much about Hinduism and buy so many handmade goods. I like to know about all the religions of the world, and this is one of them. And this is one of them. The only thing I won't do is go into the Ganges River because despite all the symbology, it is very unclean. Melissa, let's have a look. And then I'll get you all to read yours. I will travel to Bali next year with Nicholas. We will meet some elephants. We will usually use meat to meet people. To animals, you just we will see people and yeah, generally more for people and no, you see places, you visit places. So we will see some elephants, elephant sanctuaries, and take a shower with them and take a shower with the elephants. It will be in July for my birthday. No, in. On is only like on the 11th of July. July, yeah. But in July, if you're just gonna say the month, you just say in. So are you Cancer? Is your when are you born? What day in July? I'm 5. Did I say 11? Yeah, you're 11 July? Yeah.
It's good or not?
I will add it here and then I check it. Yeah, finish with this one. Okay, add it and then I'll check after. 5. Yeah, so we're Cancer. We're the same. We're the crab. The one on the crab. Yeah, we're the same. Yes. We'll do a double party. With Latino music, bachata. Yeah. Yeah. Bachata. I want to learn. I'm beginner. I don't know much. So, okay, I will travel to Bali next year with Nicholas. We will see some elephants. We will go. You're going to these places. So we will go to some elephant sanctuaries and take a shower with the elephants. Yeah, we will go to see some elephant sanctuaries and take a shower with the elephants. It will be in July for my birthday. There's no comma. It will be in July for my birthday. I won't change destiny. Do you mean like I won't change this plan? Like we don't say, we only use destiny like it is my destiny. It is my fate to go there. I must go there. It's like, that's my destiny. Or like meeting Nicholas was my destiny. It was meant to be. That's how we use that word destiny. But here it's just, I mean, I won't change. Like, I mean, this is, what are you trying to say? Like, this is going to happen for sure. See you tomorrow, Suzanne. Are you saying like, I've always wanted to do this? something like that. Yeah, I've always wanted to do this. I always wanted to do this. And I really like, we might say Bali. You can bring back, I really like Bali. I will read more about it. Yeah, okay, good. Roxana, I will travel to Sydney to visit my friend in July. Good, I remember the friend that you went to the restaurant. Yeah, you told me. Yes, the airport restaurant. Yes. So I will travel to Sydney. When we go to a place, we say to. Like today, I'm going to the city. Today, I'm going to Glenelg. So we must say to place. So I will travel to Sydney to visit my friend in July. I think I'll rent a car so that when we say why, we can say so that I can travel to, so that I can travel to all the beaches. I won't study during this time. Of course, you don't want, because you want to be free. So I won't study during this time because, yeah, because I just want to have fun for a week. So I just want to relax. I just want to have fun for a week. I will cook Peruvian food for me, your whole family. If you're saying it to me, for she or her, his or her. I will cook Peruvian food for her whole family to thank her, maybe because that's a nice way to like thank her, to thank her for showing me around Sydney. Because will she show you? Yeah, maybe to thank her for showing me around Sydney. Yeah. Or are you staying at her home? In her home? Ah, next to her house. Yeah, hotel or in her. Yes. Okay, so I will travel to Sydney to visit my friend in July. I think I'll rent a car so that I can travel to all the beaches. I won't study during this time because I just want to have fun for a week. I will cook Peruvian food for her whole family to thank her for showing me around Sydney. Good. Joanna, I think at the moment I will be in Australia working and studying. Yeah, I think we say for the moment. I think for the moment I will remain in Australia to work. See you tomorrow, Bruno. To work and study. I will save some money, and in 4 or 3 years, I will travel back. So when we go back somewhere, I will travel back to Colombia to visit my family. Maybe. I won't, full stop. Maybe I will invite them to San Andreas Island or somewhere that they want to visit. Beautiful. So I like that. So I changed it a little bit by saying, I think for the moment, I will remain because you're already here. So I think I will continue staying in Australia. That's another way to say that, to work and study. I will save some money. And in 4 or 3 years, I will travel back to Colombia to visit my family. Beautiful. Lots of wills. Maybe I will visit them. I will invite them to San Andreas. So good. Maybe it could have been, I think I might invite them as well. I might change that just to practice that. So I think I will invite them to San Andreas Islands or somewhere that they want to visit. Okay, good. Alan, good. If you haven't already uploaded, so who hasn't uploaded? Have you uploaded? Did I already correct yours? Did you upload it in the wrong place?
Yes, teacher.
Alan,
yeah.
yeah. But I can't
Last
see.
one.
Yeah, I can't. Ah, you need to delete and add it in here. Can you copy paste and add it here in the comment to the one above? Yeah. Or I will do it. Try to do it now. See you, Mauricio. See you tomorrow. Alan, my dream is, again, we don't know places. My dream is to visit Japan. My dream is to visit Japan, and I will plan my travel to the end until end this year. I'll go to Tokyo. So to visit Japan, I might just put a full stop. I will plan my travel. I will plan to go at the end of this year. Is that what you're saying? I will plan to go at the end of the year. Is that right, Alan? At the end of the year. Can you see, Alan? Did I share my, yeah, can you see the correction? Is that right? I will plan to go at the end of the year. Alan?
Yep.
Is that correct? How I'm correcting yours? Is that what you feel you want to say? I will plan to go at the end of this year. See ya. See you tomorrow. I will plan to go at the end of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. To go from Australia is a lot easier than from Brazil. I need know the people. So I want, yeah, to know the people. Is that architecture?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I want to know the people, architecture, food, and culture of we don't say old, of my parents' generations. Have you ever been, Alan, to Tokyo?
Hmm?
Have you
Repeat.
been before? Maybe no, because that's your dream. My dream is to visit
Yeah.
Tokyo, Japan. And
Not
your mom,
not this year, but
you
one
haven't
day.
visited before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will plan to go at the end of this year. To go from Australia is a lot easier than from Brazil. I want to know the people, architecture, food, and culture of my parents' generation. Because your mum and dad are both from Japan, is that right?
No, teacher, my best grandfathers and grandmothers.
Sorry?
My best grandmothers and grandfathers.
Your best friend?
No, best grandmother. Is this or not? The
Your
father, at my grandmother
your
and
grandmother.
grandfather.
Yeah. Okay, so we can
Uh,
say, I want to know the people, architecture, food, and culture of my background. Because where you're from, like we call it our background, of my background, of my background. Yeah. Beautiful. Natalia.
and the
Yes.
teacher, why I not use the old generation?
Of my parents' generation, because
No,
you are
old,
of what?
old generation.
We don't say old generation. No, we just say, you could say of It's not your generation because you're from Brazil. That's your generation. But is it your parents' generation? You can say, if you want to say something old, of my background. That's how we say it in English.
Mm,
We don't
okay.
say old. We just say of my background. That means from where I've got family they come from. Maybe my grandmother, maybe my mother. It's their background. It's my background from them.
Okay,
Because
teacher.
your generation is from being from Brazil.
Mhm.
Like me, I'm from Australia. That's my generation. But my background is from Lebanon.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
So welcome. It must be my background is Japanese. Yeah. Okay, I will travel to Sydney. Make sure Sydney is capitalized, the name of places, people, cities, buildings, businesses. I will travel to Sydney with my nephew next December. Months of the year must be capitalized. I will visit my brother and his wife. I will meet. So is your brother son here in Adelaide?
In Sydney.
Ah, but you said I will travel to Sydney with my nephew.
Then I visit my brother and brother in Sydney.
Yes. And the nephew is here?
My niece, yeah, in Adelaide.
Your nephew?
Yeah.
Ah,
In
okay.
Adelaide.
Yeah, in Adelaide. Is he the son of your brother?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So I will travel to Sydney with my nephew next December. Maybe we can connect this to visit my brother and his wife.
Okay.
I will meet my friends so for places we say at. I will meet them at the opera. So names of places must be capitalized. At the opera house. I think I'll rent one room for 1 week. And again, we don't know places, and I'll rent one room for 1 week and see many places in Sydney. Yeah, so we don't know places. We see, we visit. Yeah. Okay, did you have any luck putting it in the... If not, I can copy and paste it. See you, Natalia. Let me copy and paste because it's very hard to add. Because then it becomes too many posts. So you have to like... Okay. So I can add it for you here. Okay. So don't worry, I'll do it for you. But next time, just be careful. Add it into the comment section. Yeah, not make a new post. So I'll delete. Okay, so you see it's in Unit 12 writing. You go all the way down and you'll see there's a comment and then you add here. Okay, so let's look at this one. So I will hope, you got two, I will hope and improve. You have to pick one because it's I will verb action. So you only need one action. Is it hope or improve? I think I will improve my English. You can say why by saying by studying very hard, full stop. So I will improve my English by studying very hard. I will listen to English podcasts, many of them, not just one. And I will see cartoons and series in English and see English, might just put that in the beginning, and see English cartoons and series. Oh, you mean with English subtitles? Or are they English shows? Because there's a difference. will you see English shows like they're from the USA or UK, or are you going to see Spanish ones but with English subtitles? Which one? With subtitles, yeah. So and series, I will see cartoons and series with English subtitles. When I have a better level of English, I would like to travel with my partner. I'm going to change it because we want to practice will. I will travel. So when I have a better level of English, I will travel with my partner. Where? To where? To Bali. Yeah. 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 See you tomorrow. See ya. Okay, so I will travel with my partner to Bali or Thailand. I don't think it will be very difficult. I don't think it will be very difficult to do this. Because you have to say, what is it to do this? Yeah, so I don't think it'll be very difficult to do this. Okay, last one. So we have, I will finish my, because if it's the, we don't know who we're talking about, but if it's my English course, I will finish my English course and then study after, and you don't need to repeat the subject, and then study a diploma in civil, because it's the name of a course, we must capitalize it, in civil construction design. So I must capitalize all of the name of the course for 2 years, full stop. It's a little bit of a long sentence. So I will finish my English course and then study a diploma in civil construction design for 2 years. When I finish the course, the vet course, or just when I finish the course, I will be, we just say I will be better in English. Yeah, I'll be better in English. I think I will travel to different cities in Australia with my funny boyfriend. Yeah. We are a wonderful couple. We will get, see ya, Joanna. We will get, because I just want to keep practicing the subject, will, verb. We will get our PR because we like the city. Yeah, because we like, I might just put Adelaide because we like Adelaide so much. Because we like Adelaide so much. Because we like, if you want, because we like living here so much. Here so much. We will get, again, it's we, subject, will, verb. We will get married when we achieve, when we get our residency. Okay, let me just look at it. I will finish my English course and then study a diploma in civil construction design for 2 years. When I finish the course, I will be better in English. I think I will travel to different cities around Australia with my funny boyfriend. We kind of don't say funny boyfriend. We say with my boyfriend who is always making me laugh. We kind of describe it that way. Who's so funny? Or if you want, who is so funny? Yeah, we don't put that adjective, he's a funny boyfriend. We just say who is so funny. We are a wonderful couple. I might connect this. We are a wonderful couple. And we hope to get our PR because we like living here so much. We will get married when we get our residency. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, beautiful. So thank you. So yes, so just keep doing the extra materials. See you, Alan. I don't know if you're still in here. See you tomorrow. Yes, so thank you. That was your first class, so I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, you'll see like by Wednesday we do role plays. We do lots of writing activities like this. We do lots of speaking, but it's all every week we go through a unit. So we're unit 12. So you are at the end. So don't worry if it's a little bit difficult with the grammar. Next week, you'll start from the beginning of the book. So it's good. Yeah. But
All Fridays, I work at the line.
okay. Okay, so thank you. That was Mindset English. So we will continue tomorrow with other lessons, continuing on from Unit 12. So see you then, and thank you for being here.